Hi everyone, today we are going to conduct a very special class for all of you, which is species in news. There are going to be six important species that I am going to cover today. Five species already we have covered on our Telegram community. The link is given below in the description box. Please make sure that you download the PDF of notes of five important species which I have shared on Telegram. And rest six species we are going to cover here in this class. Okay, the six species are recently discovered. For example, Channa bhoi, Damselfly, Pallas cat, Batillipes chandrayani, Hoolock Gibbon and the two categorization and Jerdon's courser. ये एक ऐसी species हैं जो न्यूज़ में काफ़ी रही हैं and UPSC has a habit of asking questions from unique species in news. So we cannot skip this class at any cost. Okay, प्रीवियसली ऑल्सो वी हैड कवर्ड स्पीशीज, काफ़ी बार हमने स्पीशीज रिवाइज किए हैं, बट ये पांच छह स्पीशीज बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड. बिफोर वी start this session, there is a class test also. In the description box you will find the class test. I want all of you to solve that class test and give me your scores in the comment section. अपने scores जरूर बताना comment section में, ठीक है? This class test will also be shared on our Telegram community. So make sure that you attempt this test based on today's class. Let's get started, everyone. Let's start with the first important species, which is Channa bhoi. Now, why bhoi is added to the name? Because it has been named in the honor of the bhoi community. भोई कम्युनिटी बेसिकली खासी ट्राइब की कम्युनिटी है और उन्हीं के ऑनर में ये नाम रखा गया है इस पर्टिकुलर स्पीशीज का. एंड इट इज अ काइंड ऑफ स्नेकहुड फिश स्पीशीज. फिश है ये एक तरीके की, बट इफ यू लुक एट द फेस इट इज काइंड ऑफ अ स्नेक. राइट ओवर हियर ऐसे देख लो यहाँ पर, ठीक है? दैट इज वाई द नेम इज बेसिकली इट इज अ काइंड ऑफ स्नेक हेड फिश स्पीशीज. ऑल राइट. एंड इट इज ब्लूइश ग्रे, इट हैज अ ब्लूइश ग्रे बॉडी. और अभी पूरी चन्ना स्पीशीज जो इंडिया में टोटल है ना, वो इस वक्त 26 है. तो दैट ऑल्सो यू हैव टू रिमेंबर. Okay, where was it found? It was found in the district of Meghalaya. Okay, where, which district? Bhoi district. That is why the name bhoi. Bhoi belongs to the Khasi tribe. तो यहाँ पर one more important aspect that you have to remember is that you need to study, you need to prepare Khasi tribe as well. Khasi tribe आपके art and culture का part हो जाती है. Okay, पॉइंट क्लियर हो गया. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. नाउ द नेक्स्ट इज डैमसल फ्लाई. Damselfly, basically the scientific name is Protosticta suraprakashi, and it was discovered in Karnataka's Kodagu district. अब why the name is सूर्य प्रकाशी? ये सूर्य प्रकाशी नाम क्यों है? ये तो इंडियन नाम लग रहा है. Yes, because it is named in the honor of the famous botanist late Dr. Surya Prakash Shenoy. Okay, that is why this surname is added over here. ओके, ये पॉइंट आपको याद रखना है. इट इज ऑल्सो नोन एज कोडागू शैडो डैमसल. इंडिया के वेस्टर्न घाट्स में कर्नाटका में ये पाई जाता है, ठीक है? अब यहाँ पर अगर आप देखोगे इट फेवर्स कूल. वैसे यूजुअली ना all the damsel flies they do not favor cool shaded areas, but this Kodagu shadow damsel fly जो वेस्टर्न घाट में पाई जाती है, it favors the cool shaded areas. Okay, so that is why it is found in the western ghats, and it is the very thinnest member of damselfly family. damselflies तो आपने देखी होंगी, उसी फैमिली का पार्ट है ये, प्रोटोस्टिक्टा सूर्य प्रकाशी. ओके, आगे बढ़ते हैं. नाउ दिस इज माय फेवरेट स्पीशीज, पल्लास कैट. व्हाई? बिकॉज it was said that these species were not in existence now, but it was finally seen again. IUCN के रेड लिस्ट में इसको लीस्ट कंसर्न में माना गया है, एंड इट इज फाउंड नियर ईरान, मंगोलिया, चाइना, रशिया के बॉर्डर एरियाज में, काजाकिस्तान, किर्गिस्तान. सबसे पहली बार इसको पीटर साइमन पल्लाज ने 1776 में डिस्कवर किया था. दैट इज वाई द नेम इज पल्लाज कैट. पीटर साइमन पल्लाज was the person who collected the specimens of this particular species near रशियाज लेक बाइकाल. सो अगेन यहाँ पर क्या इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है? लेक बाइकाल इज इंपॉर्टेंट ओवर हियर. इसको पढ़ना है आपको. वेयर इज इट लोकेटेड? एंड यू ऑल्सो हैव टू स्टडी अबाउट पल्लास कैट. ये पॉइंटर्स आप याद रखोगे, इतना ही जरूरी है. 2 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन ही आएगा, ठीक है? तो इट इज अ स्मॉल लॉन्ग हेयर्ड कैट एंड द साइंटिफिक नेम इज ऑटोकोलोबस मनूल. इसको मनूल भी बोला जाता है. ओके, now coming to the fourth very important species and very unique species over here, Batillipes chandrayani. Now you must be wondering why chandrayani. in honor of Chandrayaan 3, and it is a newly discovered marine tardigrade species. ठीक है, tardigrade species है. tardigrade basically tiny creatures होते हैं, पानी में पाए जाते हैं, इनको water bear भी बोला जाता है. So if they ask you about water bear, please remember they are talking about tardigrade. And these are microscopic wonders. Microscopic बहुत छोटे होते हैं, plus they have basically there is a scientific process called cryptobiosis. They have adapted to it. They have adapted to the environmental stress by undergoing a process called cryptobiosis. So they can ask you question on cryptobiosis also. What is cryptobiosis? एक ऐसा state है in which metabolic activities come to a reversible standstill. That means it can be reversed, बट उस वक्त रुक जाता है, तो उस हिसाब से अपने आप को अडेप्ट कर पाते हैं टू द चेंजेस विच आर हैपनिंग अराउंड देम. And this one is the 39th type of tardigrade. There are different kinds of tardigrades. This is the 39th type which has been discovered. Where it has been discovered? It has been discovered from southeast coast of Tamil Nadu. That you have to remember. Okay, इनका अगर आप फेस देखोगे ना, एक ट्रेपेजॉइड जैसा फेस होता है, चार इनके पैर होंगे, पॉइंटी स्पाइंस रहती है इसकी, and they can sense things very very sharply. All right, then we have the Hoolock Gibbon, which has been asked in the previous year questions also by UPSC Prelims में भी पूछा गया है Hoolock Gibbon के बारे में. One of the 20 species of apes on earth is Hoolock Gibbon, and India में it is the only ape species which is found in India. So again, very very important aspect about Hoolock Gibbon that you have to remember. It is the second largest of gibbons. Siamang के बाद ये second largest है. And in the community of Hoolock Gibbon na, females give birth to one offspring every 2-3 years. Again, that makes them unique. आर्बोरियल है ये, और आपको पता है जिस हिसाब से ये पेड़ों पे एक डाली से दूसरी डाली पे लटकते हैं ना, उसको उस लोकोमोशन को हम बोलते हैं ब्रैचिएशन. Okay, and they have been found where basically why they were in news, because Northeast Frontier Railway ने कुछ फंड साइड में रखे हैं. Why? So that इनके लिए कैनोपी ब्रिजेस बनाए जाए, ठीक है, ताकि ये इनको ट्रैवल करने में दिक्कत ना हो. All right, so that they can move across the Mariani Dibrugarh railway track easily. Canopy बनाई जाएगी ऊपर, a forest canopy, and then they can move from one branch to another. All right, that is why they were in news. And there are two kinds of gibbons, Western Hoolock Gibbon and Eastern Hoolock Gibbon. So Western Hoolock Gibbon are endangered and Eastern one are vulnerable. Western one are found in India, Myanmar and Bangladesh, but the Eastern Hoolock Gibbon are found in Myanmar. So that you have to remember. Okay, then we have the very interesting species which is Jerdon's courser, nocturnal bird है. इसको 1986 में ना रीडिस्कवर किया गया था. अगेन इनका जो लास्ट साइटिंग है वो 2004 टू 2009 के बीच में देखने को मिला है. All right, so if we look at the habitat of this particular species, we will see that they are found in the scrub forest. Okay, और अभी इनको वाइल्ड लाइफ प्रोटेक्शन एक्ट में शेड्यूल 1 में प्रोटेक्ट किया जा रहा है. क्रिटिकली इंडेंजर्ड है बिकॉज right now their last sighting was confirmed in 2004 to 2009, and they are endemic to India's eastern ghats only, especially the Sri Lanka Malleshwara wildlife sanctuary. आंध्र प्रदेश की ये sanctuary आपको पढ़नी ही पढ़नी पड़ेगी. All right, so these are the top 6 important species that I wanted all of you to prepare, because they were in news continuously and they were very very rare sightings which were found of these species. Now there is a test in the description box. I want all of you to give that test and share your scores with me in the comment section without fail. All right,